Hello, and thank you to everyone for being here today. My name is Regunberg, and I am very excited to join you all, and proud to be standing alongside so many friends in the Senate, as well as so many of my colleagues in the House, as we together commit to doing everything we can to get earned sick days passed this year. This is decidedly a group effort. This legislation is a big part of our collective fair shot agenda that a lot of us in the House have been working on. And my fellow representatives who are here have been fighting for this from the beginning, so I want you to give a big round of applause to Representatives Mora Walsh, Susan Donovan, Greg Amore, Lauren Carson, Grace Diaz, Jason Knight, Teresa Tanzi, Edith Ajello, Marcia Ranglin-Vassell, Art Handy, and some others who couldn't be here but are here in spirit. Let's give them. Now, I would love to stand here and say that we're coming together to kick off a campaign for this revolutionary, exciting new program. But the truth is, this is one of the least revolutionary ideas that I could imagine. What we're saying today should not be controversial. It shouldn't even be exciting. All we're doing is stating a basic, boring truth that everyone sometimes gets sick, and following it up with the simple corollary that when you're sick or a loved one who you are responsible for is sick, you should be able to take a day off from work to recover or to care for your family. It's hard for me to imagine a more fundamental requirement for a civilized society. This is a basic security that countless Rhode Islanders have no ability to access. As my colleague in the Senate said, over 40% of private sector workers in our state are not able to earn a single paid sick day. What that means is that today, chances are somewhere in our state, there was a kid who threw up in class because her parents couldn't take a day off to let her stay home. After that, she may have waited for hours in the school nurse's office, feeling awful because her parents couldn't get a few hours off to pick her up early. In another part of our state today, most likely, Rhode Islander woke up with the flu, did some quick calculations, which showed him what he already knew: he couldn't afford to take a day off if he was going to make rent this month. So he pounded down a few Tylenol for his fever and walked into a restaurant to start his shift, hoping he wouldn't infect his coworkers or the customers whose food he handled, but knowing that either way, he didn't have much of a choice. Right now, that is the reality for thousands of Rhode Islanders. And you know what? We are better than this. We are better than this as a society. We are better than this as a state. Now, there's a ton of great arguments for this policy that we're going to hear today. Mental health, worker productivity, staying competitive with our neighbors. But what we're saying right now at its core is that this most basic security is a moral imperative, and it's essential to ensuring every Rhode Islander has a fair shot. Not go another day, let alone another year, knowing that so many of our neighbors have to go to work while sick or have to give up care to a loved one. We can change this. Now we can make a concrete, positive difference in the lives of thousands and thousands of Rhode Islanders. There is absolutely no reason to wait. So let's get together, let's pass this legislation this legislative session and ensure that no Rhode Islander will ever again have to make that choice between their health and their paycheck. Let's do it. Can we do it?